Hey there, my name is Arandelis and I continue creating a web application using Next.js for my side project, the programming language. In this video, I will be creating the code block that I have on the right of the Home Hero section. Before I do that, I want to fix the wave on the Home Hero section. And I already have been experimenting, so this is what I came up with. So I will just delete the old one. And the idea that I want to go with is I have an SVG here and I have a clip path inside of it, and it has a path which has 0, 1 dimensions. And also important part to have the clip path units object bounding box, so that this way it will stretch inside of clip path. And then I have a span element where I apply it to be full width and height of 26 on the mobile, and on the laptop it will be 100 pixels. Also I have the background, and then I'm applying my clip path. And this is how it is looking. It is looking exactly the same as it was before, but now if I switch back to desktop, there is no line. And now it also using the background gradient from the CSS. Okay, now let's jump into implementing the code block. So I'll copy this one from here and remove it like this. And then I go into my code editor and I want to implement here variants. So there will be like code web, something like that. And then I will create here code web like that. And I will just paste the code inside of it. The idea is that I have a parser right now, but I don't want to move it from the other project, and I didn't push it to npm, so it is not a package right now. Instead, I will be explicitly saying what color is this keyword should be. And the way I will be doing this is I will be actually, instead of using the text here, I will be using the JS6 instead. This is how I made it work. So I have a code property here which is equal to web right now, and then later I will add more templates here. Let's rename it to template instead. That makes more sense. And then I have a fragment here where I have the code, and it is right now showing the errors, but that is okay for now. And then here I have a content variable and I'm determining the content depending on the template property, and then I'm using it here. And then I edit all the colors from the design, and now I just need to apply them to the code that I have. I finished applying the colors, and I know it doesn't look good, but unfortunately I don't have any other way of doing it right now. And I also added the spaces in front of the lines and the new lines. So that is how it is looking right now. Next part, I want to style it, and also I want some kind of way to grab the line numbers. I didn't find any good way to calculate these children of the fragment, so I just hard-coded the amount of lines for now. Later I might want to revisit it and find the good solution, but for now it works. Then I'm creating lines array and iterating through it and displaying the line numbers like this. As the next step, I want to apply Roboto font for my code here. So I did the Roboto font and I moved all my fonts to the separate file, and then I'm importing it inside of layout, and then I'm using it like this. So first I have two variables, and these variables I later use in Tailwind config, and this one I can show you what this one is doing. So you can see that it is looking kind of ugly right now, and this is because no default font is applied. And if I return back the variable, you can see that the default font applied is the Roboto itself. So that is required. And then in Tailwind config, I am extending the theme configuration, you can see here, and I'm also adding the two custom fonts, the Mono and the Sans. And to use it, I believe I can just go in here, say font Mono like that. And yeah, it is now looking much nicer. And as you can see, the block itself, it is going a bit to the right, so the final width is 590, and in my case the width right now is 390, so I will need to add 200 pixels of padding on the right. And it is looking kinda nice, but now the left side, it is shrank for a bit. So to fix this, I need to add shrink 0, and as you can see, it is fixed now. And also I want to add the vertical alignment. Okay, now it is aligned inside of the left container. So I added the item start, justify center, and the flex. And this is how it is looking right now on the mobile. I need to adjust it a bit. Now on the left it is displaying correctly. I did this ring style. And now I just have to fix the right side. For some reason it is just this small piece. For some reason it is not overflowing to the right. And I fixed it by just adding the flex style. So now it is overflowing to the right. And if we check other resolutions, you can see that it is working correctly on any size. Now I want to make this block a bit smaller on the mobile and tablet. I just discovered that you can set the font size and line height like this in Tailwind, so I'll go back and change it everywhere. I decreased now the size of the code on the mobile. Okay, I applied a bunch of styles for padding and also for the border radius. You can see here it is different for each device. And this is how it is looking right now. So on the mobile, it is looking like this. And then we go to the tablet, it is looking like this. This is how it is looking on the laptop. And this is how it is looking on the desktop. So yeah, it is looking kind of nice. And I've been thinking a lot and I actually want to make this one a bit bigger. The problem though is that this is a button, right? And it has forced size. So I cannot change it whenever I like. Okay, so I managed to make it actually big and looking nice. So what I did here is I changed the font sizes, I changed the gap on the extra large screens, same here, and then I'm also changed the paddings on the extra large screens. It were good, productive 30 minutes of coding, so let me just commit my changes. It was day 13, and if you don't know, I'm coding only 30 minutes per day. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching and have a good day.